Hey guys, so I already did a Bugs Life 2 video, but I want to talk about the main reason why Bugs Life 2 will never happen. Now obviously the reason is Pixar has said they're not doing any more sequels after Toy Story 4. But even if they did go back to doing sequels, they would never make a Bugs Life 2. The reason why they made a sequel to Finding Nemo was because it made a lot of money, and it almost grossed $1 billion. They made a sequel to The Incredibles because people have been clamoring for it for a long time. They made 2 Cars sequels because their merchandise made Pixar $1 billion. Heck, more than $1 billion. They made 2 more Toy Story films, again, because everyone loves them, and they knew they would make a crap ton of money at the box office. So Pixar went back to doing sequels. They would do sequels to movies that made them a lot of money, like Coco, or WALL-E, or Inside Out. A Bug's Life is one of the least grossing films. And they would not put a lot of money and hope into something that will just have mediocre results. Or should I say, miniature results. So, it's sad to say, but I'm sorry to be crushing all your hopes and dreams of a Bug's Life 2 ever happening. There are people that want a Bug's Life 2 to happen, but it's not as big as the fan base that wanted Incredibles 2 to happen. Incredibles 2 has a universal appeal. A Bug's Life doesn't. It's seen as one of Pixar's weakest films. It was in, they showed it off as part of their work back then, but that was because that was one of their earliest films. Now they got films like WALL-E, or Up, or Coco, or Inside Out to show off their work. That's why they kind of blocked A Bug's Life from memory. They want to move on from A Bug's Life. They want to forget it even happened because, honestly, it causes the company pain because they lost an ally. Jeffrey Katzenberg. He's the guy that started DreamWorks, and he produced Ants, which is basically the same movie. But there was a lot of betrayal behind that action. A lot of deception and a lot of revenge. So, of course that would pain Pixar to think about A Bug's Life. Because it reminds them of the day that they lost an ally and he just straight up stabbed him in the back by ripping them off. So, yeah, that's why Bug's Life 2 will never happen. It's a thorn in Pixar's side, and they just want to leave that on an anthill where all the ants can just chew it up, and it'll be as if it never existed to begin with. They just want A Bug's Life to die and just fade from existence and memory. You notice that they got rid of A Bug's Land? Sure, it was to make way for the Incredicoaster and Inside Out attractions and a Marvel theme park, but maybe that was also because A Bug's Life caused the company so much pain that they just want to erase from memory. That tweet that they posted before A Bug's Land closed down, that wasn't a tease for an upcoming film. They had no plans for Bug's Life 2. Notice it had a picture of God and it said, "Try new perspective." That was them saying, we're putting something new in. We're taking out the old and we're putting something new in. That tweet right there, that was to say that they were getting rid of A Bug's Land. They were getting rid of all things A Bug's Life because they want to move on from it and they want to just push it out of existence. That's why they don't sell A Bug's Life toys anymore. That's why there are no more video games being sold on the franchise. So yeah, that's why we're never getting A Bug's Life 2, even though it sucks, even though I would like to see A Bug's Life 2. It's never going to happen, I'm sorry. But what do you guys think? Do you think all I said is right? Do you think that, this is why they're getting rid of all things A Bug's Life? Or is it just because they had some new stuff coming in and they just wanted to get that stuff in? Let me know down in the comments below. I really think that A Bug's Life 2 could have been a very good, enjoyable animated flick. See you later. It just bugs me that we'll never get the sequel.